Everyone knows about Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Bugattis. Today, however, we're exploring cars that you'll never see on Instagram or at your local supercar meet. These cars live in private hangars and change owners at closed-door auctions. Only the ultra-wealthy know they exist. Just wait until you see the $15 million car that was never sold at a dealership. There's one model so rare that billionaires had to be invited to purchase it. Here's a little game. See how many of these cars you've heard of. I bet it's fewer than 2. Think of this video as your backstage pass to the garages of the ultra-rich, where money is transformed into rolling works of art that the rest of the world doesn't know exist. Let's start with one of the most jaw-dropping commissions ever built. First is the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, a car that literally rewrote the rules of luxury car ownership. Here's the kicker. It wasn't built for the showroom. It was built for one man. The Sweptail wasn't designed by Rolls-Royce and then offered to buyers. Rather, one ultra-wealthy client approached Rolls-Royce and essentially said, "Here's what I want. Build it for me." The result? A one-of-a-kind masterpiece with a price tag around $13 million. A car that no one else on Earth is allowed to own. Imagine having the power to walk into the world's most prestigious car company and ask them to design your dream car from scratch. What would you ask for? This wasn't just any car. It was a personal vision of elegance brought to life by a company that often defines luxury for the world. In this case, however, the customer called the shots. The Sweptail proves that money doesn't just buy luxury, it creates it. But what if a company built a car so rare that they only made one and it wasn't for sale? That's exactly what we're going to see next. Next is a car that looks like it rolled straight out of a 1970s racing poster. However, it has cutting-edge technology under the hood. Meet the Aston Martin Victor, a car so rare that only one exists. Built by Aston Martin's secretive customization arm, the Q division, the Victor was unveiled quietly in 2020. In a world of electric supercars and paddle-shift automatics, the Victor offers a raw, analog driving experience. This is what makes it more than just a collector's showpiece. It's a driver's dream. Would you drive this $7 million unicorn, or would you keep it locked away in a glass case? The Aston Martin Victor proves that mass production isn't necessary to create a legend. Sometimes one car is all it takes to make history. But if you think that's rare, just wait. The next one requires handpicking by the company itself. The Aston Martin Victor blended the past and the future. This next car is about something even rarer. Access. Meet the Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio, a car so exclusive that having millions in the bank wasn't enough to guarantee one. The Sergio was built in tribute to the legendary designer Sergio Pininfarina, who was responsible for decades of Ferrari's most iconic designs. Only 6 were ever made. Here's the twist. You couldn't walk into a Ferrari dealership and order one. Ferrari handpicked the owners. If you weren't on their list, you didn't stand a chance. Consider this. What could be more exclusive than a $3 million supercar? A supercar that you can't buy, even if you had the money. Owning a Sergio wasn't just about having money. It was about being chosen. When you bought a Ferrari, you weren't just buying into the company. You were becoming part of its design legacy. The Ferrari Sergio proves that the ultimate luxury isn't always wealth. Sometimes, it's access to an exclusive club that most of us will never even know exists. Speaking of luxury at an entirely new level, what if your car wasn't just rare, but literally coated in diamond dust? When it comes to extreme luxury, this next car doesn't just sparkle metaphorically, it literally sparkles. Meet the Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, a supercar coated in diamond dust. Koenigsegg engineered a special carbon fiber weave infused with diamond dust to give the Trevita its unique, shimmering silver-white finish. Only 2 were ever built. One of them is owned by boxing legend Floyd Mayweather. Imagine pulling up in a car where the paint job is worth more than most houses. What would you insure it for? The Trevita wasn't just about the looks. It was a car that could compete with the fastest machines on the planet. However, because of its finish, it wasn't treated like a hypercar. It was treated like rolling jewelry. This is where exclusivity becomes art. These cars can't be sold on the open market. They're passed down like heirlooms. The CCXR Trevita isn't just any car. It's proof that the rarest treasures aren't always found in museums. Sometimes they're hidden in private garages. However, our next car takes exclusivity in a different direction. It wasn't just expensive. It was an unmistakable symbol of power and status, even for billionaires. Our next car is shrouded in equal parts power and mystery. The Mercedes-Maybach Exelero is a one-of-a-kind super coupe that looks like it rolled straight out of a billionaire's dreams. Built in 2004 through a collaboration between Maybach and tire manufacturer Fulda, the Exelero was designed to test the performance of their tires at high speeds. It cost over $8 million when it was unveiled, and today, estimates are much higher. It's amazing that it wasn't intended for public sale. It was a one-of-a-kind statement piece. Over the years, the Exelero has been surrounded by ownership rumors. Some say it ended up with rapper Birdman. Others claim it's in the hands of a European collector. The truth is that no one really knows. This uncertainty only adds to its legend. It's not just rare, it's mythical. The Exelero isn't just a car, it's an enigma on wheels. It's a machine that blurs the line between reality and legend. Our final car brings us full circle. It's rare and deeply personal. It's so rare that even the creator kept one. For our final car, we're stepping into something that isn't just rare, it's personal. The Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta is so exclusive that only 3 were ever built. It was created in celebration of the company's founder, Horacio Pagani. Pagani kept one of the 3 Barchettas for his own collection. If you own one of the remaining 2 cars, you have more than just a car. You have a piece of history. You're literally sharing a garage with the man who created it. Think about that. What could be a bigger badge of prestige than owning the same car its creator treasures? The Zonda HP Barchetta is not just any car. It's a symbol of legacy, heritage, and refined taste. The Zonda HP Barchetta is the ultimate symbol of prestige. Owning one proves that you've reached a level at which the creator considers you a peer. But here's the kicker. Owning these cars isn't just about wealth. There's something deeper, and that's where we'll end this. So, here's the real takeaway. These cars aren't special because of their horsepower. It isn't money either. It's access. Each car is a key not to a garage, but to an elite circle where connections matter more than money. They symbolize belonging to a world that most people will never know exists. That's precisely why most of us will never see or hear about them on the road. They weren't designed for public display. They were designed as personal expressions of wealth, power, and vision. Here, though, you've just had a rare look behind the velvet rope. Now, I want to hear from you. If money were no object, which car would you choose for a day on the open road? Leave your answer in the comments, and let's see which one takes the crown.